Morning guys, how are we doing? Welcome to today's video. And today's video, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a bit of a somber video. It's a situation I want to talk to you about that can happen and does happen very, very often. And it's a very dangerous situation, one that perhaps unless you get hold of it early, could cause catastrophic results and possibly take your life. And you might be thinking to yourself, God Trev, where's this coming from, mate? You're normally upbeat and all the rest of it, but today I'm in one of those feelings, I'm in one of those moods, and I want to share it with you like I shared about TRT and my erectile dysfunction. You know, this is an open community. I talk about the highs, I talk about the lows. And right now, I'm quite deep back into what I can recognise as depression. And I thought, well, rather than hide it, and rather than just try and imagine it's not there like I used to do when I lived in England, and I'll talk about that in a bit, I thought, let's bring this to the channel and explain why. Why can you possibly in the world be depressed living in what we call Paradise City? So I'm down here on the beach, and I'm going to spin the camera around. I just want to explain something. Guys, if you suffer with depression, please share. Please share how you feel, how you overcome it, what your obstacles you faced. Guys, if you are commenting, please be respectful to everybody. You know, if you want to take the piss out of me, that's fine, I don't care, you crack on with me. But other people that are kind enough to share their experiences, please, you know, it's a really dangerous, really tough, very delicate situation, something that's, you know, has claimed many, many lives over the years. So I just want to share with you how in the world can I possibly be depressed living here? All right, so I'm down on Beach Road. I'm going to spin the camera around. And let's just have a walk down. It's a nice hot day. Again, you know, why am I depressed when it's nice and hot, beautiful sea, lovely people? But the problem with depression is it kind of creeps up into you when it gets into routine. I feel it's routine. And you know, when you come out here to live, one of the things that you've got to understand, and you know, it takes a while, but it will happen. One of the things you've got to understand is eventually what is a fantasy becomes reality. What's reality becomes mundane day-to-day existence. And then when that is here, it's up to you to do something about it, to occupy your mind and get yourself out there and try and figure out a way to get over how you're feeling. And there's a lot of highs and a lot of lows here. You know, you think about going out of an evening. You know, you might go out, have a bit to drink, you're on a high, you might find somebody that you're attracted to that's not attracted to you or declines your invitation, then you're on a low again, then you find someone else, you're on a high. Do you see what I mean? It's a kind of a roller coaster. And these kind of things really do dig down deep. They dig down deep. And when I said to you earlier on about I recognise the signs, I just want to let you know a bit about my history. As you may or may not know, you know, when I lived in London, I had a very successful window cleaning company, and everything was good. I had a semi-detached 3-bedroom townhouse. I drove around in a beautiful Jag. We never wanted for money. We dressed in nice clothes, etc. But deep down inside, I was absolutely empty. Absolutely empty. To the point where, you know, they say depression is a silent killer. And I've got to say, without any hesitation whatsoever, had there been times in my life when I had more balls about me, I would have probably ended my life. I was just too scared to do it, didn't have the guts to do it, and so therefore I just had to suck it in and carry on going. Well, I eventually went to the doctors for a completely irrelevant illness. I had something wrong with my leg, and I found myself breaking down in tears. And at that time, the lady doctor, female doctor as well, so it made it even harder. And she was fantastic, really good. And she said, you know, what's wrong? What's on your mind? Is there something troubling you? And she was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And the end result was that I started taking 100 milligrams of sertraline. I took that every day for almost 2 years. I'm not quite sure what the exact effect it does, but what I know is it's meant to control your emotions, control your mood swings, put you at calm with yourself, at ease and less agitation. Now, I've shared that with you. So how does that work here? Why would you possibly get depression here? And I can honestly say, I'm sure, I speak 100% confidently, that no doubt you'll see people, and on the outside they'll look amazing, they'll look like the life and soul of the party, all the other stuff that goes with it, and yet on the inside they're probably carrying a sword, and they're just so hurt and so depressed inside, and visually they are not what they are internally. So how does depression creep up on you here? Well, there's a few things. When you come out here, you've got to occupy yourself. And even I'm saying it now and I'm occupied. I've got the bar, I've got the YouTube, I've got my social media company, I've got a lot of things to do. But again, the negative side of that means I'm under pressure. I'm under pressure all the time to deliver, to make sure I do what I say I'm going to do and do it to the best of my ability. But if you don't have anything to stimulate yourself, anything to occupy yourself, well then boredom sets in. And of course, when you're living in a city like I am here in Pattaya, well, we don't have weekends because every day is a Saturday. Every single day you can go out, you can drink, you can find company, you can get out, get drunk, you can do whatever you want. It really is entirely up to you, as they say. So of course, that then becomes a routine. And when that routine becomes dependent, you'll then think to yourself, I've got to go out, so I can't stay in, I can't stay in. If I stay in, no, I've got to go out, I'll only have one. Famous last words, isn't it? I'll only have one. And of course, then you go out and you find yourself drinking, not one, but one case, 1 dozen. And from that, obviously alcohol, as we know, is naturally a depressant. It puts weight on if you're drinking the beers, but it's also naturally a depressant. And so now, suddenly, depression starts creeping in. And it's tough, because suddenly you feel isolated and you feel on your own and you think to yourself, well, that's all right, tomorrow's a different day. I'll be okay tomorrow. I'm all right, I'm tough, I'm a man, I can take it. When the reality is, you're gradually stepping into the depths of depression. And I know guys here, good friends, that will call me up at 6, 7 in the morning, and they'll be sat on their balcony drinking their cans of beer, and inside me I'm thinking, man, what's going on? You can't be doing that. But boredom creeps in, boredom becomes alcohol, alcohol becomes a dependent, the dependency becomes depression, and suddenly here you are. I don't know, maybe this is probably the worst video I think I've ever done. You're probably all asleep or switched off by now, and I don't blame you, because if it doesn't affect you, it's pointless really watching it. All I'm doing is just showing you down Beach Road while I'm talking about it. But I thought it was right now I feel quite down, I feel quite low. I've got a lot of things I'm trying to juggle, a lot of issues I'm trying to balance, and despite the fact that we're approaching, well, the bar's been a year now, a year anniversary on the 1st of June. That's an incredible journey, and it's a journey that has definitely taken its toll on me, definitely, there's been no doubt about that. I've learned a huge amount, but again, it adds to my pressure, the demands from the bar, taking care of all the things I need to do. But when you come out here, particularly if you're going to come out here to live, guys, please, if you don't take anything out of this video whatsoever, please take one thing, and that is come out here with a focus, come out here with a purposeful aim, follow your hobbies, sports, interests, get yourself away from the bar scene 24/7. You don't need to do that, it's there when you want it, control when you want it, and try to step away from these kind of feelings. I am in the process of want to sort out, if I can, I want to get an interview with Alcoholics Anonymous in Skell Beach, because again, this is another knock-on effect. Depression, you feel down, I know what I'll do, I'll open up a can of beer, bottle of beer, that'll be all right. I'll only have one though, don't worry, I'll only have one. And suddenly, before you know it, you're half cut, and then the rest of the day is just a blur. And then you get into the situation where you're rinsing and repeating. And this is a tough video for me to make, to be honest. Even now, I'm walking down here, and all I'm thinking to myself is, Trev, what are you talking about? No one gives a toss. You should be upbeat, you should be doing your usual walk-arounds and talking about all the positivity and all the rest of it that goes on in this city. which is in its abundance. There's no doubt about that. It really is in its abundance. However, all is not all it seems. And I just thought today, I'm just being me today. And I'm not on medication. I've not gone to the doctors to seek any help. Not because I don't want to, but because I think to myself, well, I already understand the journey I'm on. I already understand I've got to shake myself out of it. And so I just thought to myself, well, to do that, let's try and do that on my own. Rather than go to the doctors and say, yep, hey guys, please can you help me out? But what about you guys? You know, guys watching this channel. And as I said at the outset, and please, because if I do see it, I will delete your comment. And if it's abusive, I will block you from the channel. You know, what about you guys out there? Do any of you suffer with depression? Are any of you people going through the tough times that I'm going through right now? And if you are, how are you coping? What are you doing to try and get yourself out of it? When you come to Pattaya, here's another question. So when you come here to the Pattaya, to our wonderful city, to paradise as it's often known as, how many of you have long stayed and thought, you know what, I really am down, feel sad, maybe not possibly depression, but enough to think, do you know what, I want to go home. Well, the difference for me is this is my home, and I'll never go back to the UK. I'll only go back to the UK for my mother and for my son. There's no other reason to go back. So ultimately, this is my home. This is where I've got to figure things out. But like I say, you know, there's guys on the channel here, I'm sure. I know for a fact I'm not alone. I know for a fact there are people here that can relate to what I'm talking about. And we'll be sitting there themselves thinking, God, yeah, I'm in that hole. I'm wearing that t-shirt. And yet here we are walking along here. You know, when you look at that, when I look at this, there are people watching now that would say, God, Trev, you're so lucky. I would be out there in a nanosecond if I could. And I genuinely wish you can. But isn't it weird that once you start becoming part and package of the furniture here, that life becomes normal? The gloss of living here, the shine has all disappeared. Now it's normality. And then you've got to figure out what your day-to-day routine is. In many ways, I'm lucky because I have a lot of things to focus on. But I'm not going to lie, you know, and my wife will verify this. There are times when I sit down, I talk to my wife, and tears just appear. And my wife knows she's not daft, she understands, and she says, come on babe, try and be strong, think good things. But my point is, it's very, very easy to allow this illness, to allow this gut-wrenching feeling to creep inside your body. And once it does, you've then got to somehow figure out a way to get it out. And I'm choosing to try and do it without medication. I don't want to be using medication. And that's not a weakness. It's just purely something I think to myself. I owe it to myself to try and figure out this and try and get through it and work a way out. I don't know, guys, those of you that have suffered, those of you that have been through what I'm going through, what have you done for terms of not medication, but have you changed your eating habits? Naturally, you've got to change your drinking habits. You know, I'm in the bar. And, you know, I've got two friends of mine, Russ and Joe. Neither of them drink any alcohol whatsoever. They drink soft drinks. They often come in the bar, and I admire them. I really do. Their strength of mind, their ability to be able to sit in the bar environment night after night, or whatever times they come in, and to resist the temptation of alcohol, they have my total respect. Total respect. And I'm quite a strong-minded guy. You know, when I did my fatty to fitty, I used to drink once a week. Now I'm drinking every day. And of course, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning to you, sir. And of course, when you consider alcohol and the effects alcohol has on your testosterone levels and your libido, then all of a sudden everything starts to put itself into place. And then, because I'm on my TRT, for the reasons you know about, maybe that's affecting my way of thinking. Maybe that's putting me under more pressure. I don't know. It's a bloody funny world, isn't it, we live in? It really is. So many highs, so many lows. It really is. Anyway, so I'm sorry if I wasted 15 minutes of your life. I appreciate it if you've commented and you can share any experiences you've got or any thoughts. Please keep them respectful and, you know, respect other people, guys. You know, we're a community. It's all about the group, not about me. That's why I turn the camera around and show you around rather than just look at me, look at me, look at me, all that bullshit. But right now, I'm going to finish off in a second, and then I'm going to step myself into a new frame of mind. I've been asked to do a series. Do you remember got to be 2-3 years ago now, I did every single soy. Remember on the beach here? I did soy 1, 2, 3, I did every single soy. So I'm going to bring that to the channel. I'm going to start doing all the soys and give you some updates as to what's going on, what's changing. Right, let me find a shelter spot, because I'm absolutely roasting. And then I need to go up the second row, jump on the BART bus, get myself up to soy 1, and then crack on. In fact, to tell you what we'll do, let's go over there. On a positive note though, they've done a lot of good work now on the beach. Beach road here is really good now. Are you all turning? You're turning? Are you turning? We're going straight. Where are you going, my friend? Cool. All right, let's find this nice, cool spot here. Oh, that breeze is lovely. Let me spin around where are we? So, I don't know, maybe this video was a complete waste of time, a car crash. Maybe I shouldn't have shared it with you. Maybe no one's interested, but you know, one thing I like to do, guys, when I go out and about, I like to be me. I like to be the real me. You know, so many people say to me, Trev, what you see on camera is what you see when you meet you. And that's it, it's exactly how it is. I don't hide nothing, it's just me. So today's not a positive day, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head on the BART bus, shake my shit up, get myself down to soy 1, and then when I'm down there, I'm gonna jump into a better frame of mind and bring to you the soy series 1 all the way right up to the very top. So if you have been in a situation like I've described today, guys, please share your comments down below, please. You know, it's really important to be nice to read how you've overcome it, if you're involved in it, if you're suffering right now. And guys, like I've said 100 times, please be careful, please be respectful to each other. You know, it's a tough journey out there. Okay, and very quickly before I forget now, I am going to bring some member-only YouTube shorts. I know I said I would never do it, but YouTube, I've got a program manager, and they said to me that I need to be doing these at least once a week for members only, which I'll do. My YouTube consultant guy is strongly at me now, he's really pushing me hard. So I'm only going to do 1 a week, so just bear with me, guys. But if you are a member, you're going to get a members update. It'll be a short, some description, wherever it is I am. Okay, thank you very much for watching, guys. Please, as always, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Please check out Instagram. Instagram's all about our nightlife. Have a look on there. There's lots of nightlife videos of walks down soy 6, soy 7, soy 8, walking street, etc., etc. So please have a look at that and click the follow button. Likewise, TikTok's all about daytime activities. So if you are interested in what's going on in the daytime, again, hotels, reviews, beaches, stuff like that, please have a look at our TikTok. And join our Discord. There's over 18,000 members in Discord now. It's going from strength to strength. Have a look at that, guys. It's a wealth of information. So many people in there, far more knowledgeable than me, that can help share any experiences or any information you may require. And if you'd like to support the channel, there's a link to our members area, buzzingpattaya.com, or alternatively, join us here on the members group here in YouTube. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. And please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.